No? What's up, man?
All day good, bro. What's up?
How was your weekend, my man?
Man, on social media scrolling, saw a lot of comments about the war coming to an end because of what going on with Israel and Iran. I was like, nah. Are they only trying to fulfill the prophecy? Because they wrote the book, so they own it.
Oh yeah, so
So
now
they
they
got to fulfill it.
want to show us exactly what it's gonna happen in our book. Yeah,
Exactly.
some old beginning and what did that time. Some old we got so much to do out here.
Bro, those are the big boys, bro. Or they play the chess.
The chess,
Yeah.
my boy Trump not playing with them. Trump is not no joke. Trump not joking at all. But yeah, I even seen some girl posting her story. She talking about, oh, I'm taking trips. Anybody want to fly me out because it's about to be the end of the world? I don't care no more. So these girls are crazy, my man.
They're always looking for opportunity, bro, just to flex.
It's just to get outside.
Yeah.
Want to have a good time. But look, today, right now, we're in the fries, man. We're back at it. Today, our co-host, they wasn't able to come, man. They had some other things going on. You here with your boy J Biz,
You already know. Nabil Abbas.
Mr. Abbas himself. The men love his full name. Ah,
Bro, my name Nabil, right? It represents a prophet.
uh,
He's noble. Don't lie.
look,
You understand me?
I
You know
mean,
me. I stand for that. I don't lie.
you ready to give it out to you.
Bro, you
Me
know
and you
me. I
talk
don't
home,
lie.
and we come pull on the podcast, yeah, but I do you
You
talk
know
to
me.
you.
I don't lie, bro. 100%.
Yeah, but today we'll be talking about, we got some hot topics, man. Like that small Miami, like, bro, a lot of things are happening in that place, my man.
In Little Miami.
Little Miami, too much happening. I seen that small place. Today we're gonna talk about what happened with one of the biggest Liberian bloggers, Gary, and then they got this guy. He's an influencer too, Tango, bad guy. That's his name. Like he go viral on TikTok a lot. He do like the videos where they be dressing and turning it on.
Oh,
Yeah, Tango. I ain't like, bro. I met him a couple of times. Cool. So an altercation took place with he and Gary. We'll talk about that. We're also going to talk about some lady that she came from Canada, right? She moved back to Liberia. And then,
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
crazy
I
story.
saw that news, bro. It's sad. It's sad. I mean, that's a bad PR for the country, bro.
Yeah, real
That's a
bad.
bad PR for those that spend a lot of time and want to go back home. I
Yeah,
don't know exactly what happened, but that's really sad. I mean, it's sad out to the family. I know they're in serious grief right now because she's definitely the breadwinner for her family.
definitely crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna also talk about like safety, being in Liberia, and how safe do you feel, and like things that needed to get done for us to feel a little bit more safer. So stay here with us. We gonna definitely talk
We're gonna
about a
dive
lot.
into
We're
it.
gonna dive into it. We're gonna dive because we have a lot of things to kind of talk about with that team. So we'll start with the situation that happened
No,
with.
before we sorry, bro, sorry. So I did a movie, right?
Oh yeah, I know, I saw you.
Yeah, let us not skip that part, bro. I did a movie called Bus Shake.
Mm.
A big shout out to the entire crew, Love We Are Production, the CEO herself, Love We Are for putting that marvelous film together. It's a fabulous film, bro. I mean, there was a lot of money invested, time, and
When I shot that movie, my man.
bro, we shot that movie. The funny thing about our movie, right? We shot that movie the same day I was coming to the U.S. I did about eight. I did about scenes the same day. I had less than 7 hours, and then the director ate up 4, so I was left with 3.
To kind
3 hours to do 8 scenes,
of do
bro.
your thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that movie too myself.
Yeah, so it's gonna be premiering in Ghana on July 5th at the Silverbird Cinema. You know, we did a collaboration too with Sama. Yeah, she's a big actress in Ghana. Yeah, so we flew her into Liberia to do that piece of work. And I'm also part of the production team, so
That's major. That's
so you
major.
got to see it, bro. It's gonna be
Big up,
good.
Hank.
Yeah.
So at least we got a film industry that's starting. Like, cause I see Frank Atus too. He been working on projects, and we got a young lady called what her name,
Love.
Love. Yeah. So big up, man. Big up to everybody out there trying to do something to add to our entertainment area because we need those things, bro. We definitely need. Because tourism is a big thing. How these other people are able to get people to come and fly into the country because other people believe they could do other stuff. Yeah, so big up to them. But we're gonna dive into the Gary the Blogger and Tango by God, the situation that happened at Bloom Bar. If you're not familiar with Liberia, Bloom Bar is one of the like after the club, Bloom Bar is the place where we can go, right?
I heard that double H controlling it,
No,
right?
no, 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 not H, not
That's
H,
not
not
it.
H. What is guy name, man?
But
What is his
H
name?
also evens there too, right?
So back in the day, it was called. It wasn't called Bloom Bar back in the day. It was
Where
called.
is it located?
It's right there by I know Ira supermarket. You know,
Oh, Twister.
yeah, it's called Twister back in
Oh,
the
they
day.
changed Twister. Oh my God, I miss out a lot.
That's
Damn.
Bloomberg. So Bloomberg on the spot, yeah, Barry is the
Is
one
it by the right or by the left?
you know Barry, the one by the left. They get a twist, you know the VIP Twister
Yeah,
side for
for Caesars.
the
Yeah.
bougie people in there. And then me, I let to go my Bloom. Because my Bloom, I can have a good time. Cause I go like bro, I go have good time. I ain't go there to go out there, someone queen or president or something
You
like
won't
that.
spend $20 for shower, you can get it down for $6,
No,
right?
it's not even about that, right? Not go like, bro, I can drink that vodka, I can drink.
Tell me about that volley, bro.
Bro. Bro, I go like, bro, that's why like, the last episode we had, right? When I spoke about the artists there buying car and people in their car say, oh, you want to other than to be on bike? I say, well, in like, bro, I can be on bike myself. I go drink vodka. I swear, go in a country where I know some people when they didn't get rock, won't rock to the knee. I suppose care what they think about me or how they feel about me not being who I think I am. No, ain't gonna send me.
Oh, that volley, the poor people in Russia, bro.
My man, Vode can, my man Vode can get to the spot because the reason why I drink Vode, because you know the rumors about the liquor they're not being real, right? That rumors, me and I confirming it. I'm not saying I true. I'm not saying I false. But me, I won't live for a little long. Yeah, I'm not putting nothing in my body where I feel like people are saying, oh, it's real, it's not real. So I go, and me and my buddy ain't got our own liquor we brought from on this side, yeah. I drink my live for it because I know for it. There's no way they try to put Phil liquor in that issue.
Health is wealth, bro.
Yeah,
Gotta
definitely.
take care of it.
So Bloom Bar is like one of the hottest spot in Liberia, bro. I think from Wednesday to Sunday. So it's like an after hour. So after the clubs, everybody go there, we chill, have a good time. It's like 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Sometimes we can be there till the sun come up in the morning. Yeah, so the altercation took place with Tango and Gary the blogger. You know, Gary one of the biggest blogger in Liberia on the blog, building the biggest blog. He was there in India.
Yeah.
He traveled there for some kind of event.
I mean, Gary's it's like a little brother. He's cool.
Yeah, so yeah, Gary been doing this thing, man. Like, I respect people like Gary and them, right? Because to be in that space in Liberia where you can mentally see like big things happening, visual, you can't really walk. You walk outside your house. You feel me? I'm not talking bad because y'all can think I be talking bad, but I love Liberia. But let's be real with ourselves, okay? Let's be real with ourselves. You can literally visualize like, oh, you walk outside, you see these things, you see people, because America put you in serious rush.
Yeah.
America put you in rush. If you get rocked in your pocket, America, you're in serious trouble.
Facts.
At least in Liberia, you can get rocked. You see a couple people near you, they ain't get rocked. But in America, you can get rocked, somebody near you, get rocked, plenty of rock there. Yeah.
And then you see in the Burger King or the McDonald's around, KFC, and you hungry and you got money to eat. That's a different kind of stress.
Different stress, bro. You see Benianas, you see people in there driving Mercedes Benz. At least like, bro, you see the old car there, you see the keke, you see the motorcycle.
So I'm gonna wake and stay, manage and struggle, at least just to fill that gap.
Yo, see, is it like you understand what I'm saying to you? So like people like Gary and them, right, bro? Like I have mad respect for them because to be consistent with something where you're not benefiting at the beginning and you just keep going because you believe one day that something will open for you. Like I have high respect for him. So the story said he was dating this girl, right? Some girl. It was a love story where that was like his girl. Like I guess that was one thing about me, right? People don't always know that about me, right? I'll be in a relationship, but I'm not gonna promote my relationship to the world because then me my woman break up. No, they don't know about it. Not your business. You understand? So now you find yourself where like some people in there who won't get at you. They'll go so you're a Jew breaker, they go to start dating again, you feel me? And now they're eating show on you now. Eating bar show on you now. So now you find yourself in a space where it's a back and forth with people for no reason. You understand? So yeah. Yeah. So basically Gary got to the spot, or the beginning was to the spot. They got into an altercation. They got into a fight, and Tango got hurt on his neck. He had to go to the hospital and get, I think they said 10 stitches or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a big thing. It was a big thing.
Wow. So they fought for love.
So what the people then said, because Tango just posted a video a few hours ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But don't get me wrong, bro. I mean, fighting for love is a good reason. I will fight for the woman I love. I mean, it's a good reason to fight for. But but I came across the video. I think the first guy said it was the work of the devil. And then Gary did a follow-up statement saying that was also the work of the devil. That I got a problem with. No, we are humans, bro. We need to hold ourselves accountability for the things that we do, bro. Ain't no devil that exists in my world, bitch. You understand me? Because if you are a Christian and then if you tell me something about the devil, you simply trying to tell me that God engineering went wrong. Because you don't do things with all you having a second thought about it. All right. Whatever Gary was going through, he released his anger by fighting. And he fighting for love is a good reason, but I don't think the devil made him do that. He should publicly apologize. I think he did that. But holding the devil accountable for what he did, nah, brother, the devil didn't do that. It was you.
Yeah, my man. So with the statement, the man said it wasn't fighting for Jew business. The man said, so it wasn't based off. For me,
what
I
a problem,
think,
shy, bro. Listen, ain't nothing wrong on fighting for the woman you love. You won't be the first person. You're not going to be the second person. Nations went to war because of a woman. I mean, if that woman worth that to you, then she worth 44, bro. That's just it. Simple.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want Mr. Abashe. Me, I don't promote that. Me, I don't promote nobody fighting for a woman. Me, I don't really promote people fighting. I don't because at the end of the day, I feel like we need to get
it's
into
a way
space.
more good reason to fight for, bro, than fighting for something else.
No. For me, I feel like we need to get into a space where we can communicate. Like I can be okay with you. Like me and you can have a disagreement, but I can still have a respect for you as a human being and be like, okay, certain place we're not gonna pass. You understand what I'm saying? That's where we need to get to that space as Liberians. And then too, another thing that kind of struck me, right? When that thing took place, right, on the internet for a couple of days, all the content creators or all of them were kind of like just emptying the fire. Like they were instigating. They were kind of like I looked at it like it was coming from jealousy, right?
But Gary do the same.
No, I understand. Gary is
it's a blog thing,
he's
bro.
a blogger.
I mean, it's nothing personal. It's a blog thing. It's nothing personal. I don't think they just use Gary's situation, you understand, to explode the page to give it more traffic. But I don't think that was anything personal. Yeah. I don't think so.
So you feel like those, yeah. And then too, SOI and SIO, he and this other kid called J-Bo the Prophet, they was making a joke. Like literally, they were laughing and say, "Oh, I come stab you like I'm Gary. I come stab you like Tango." Like making jokes like that. For me, I feel like our industry, right? It's not at a space where we too close to one another.
Yeah.
To be carrying on these things when something happened to one of our own people. Like we got to understand how to protect one another, because in the hip hop industry in America here, I don't think somebody gonna get shot and then people are gonna start making joke about it. You understand? It's kind of like that, because we don't really got guns. We don't really have guns in Liberia. So if somebody get hurt to that extent, I don't feel like it's something that we in the space, in the arc space, maybe the fans can do these things, right? But we in the actually arc space where a blogger like Gary support you, post your stuff, have contributed to your career some type of way. I don't feel you should make joke about a real situation that he going through at that moment, because he was facing jail time. If Tango would have been an individual who was gonna go to the police, say, "Oh, y'all didn't prosecute this man, this and that," he would have been in jail. He would have lost everything he ever worked, even though he did something that was wrong. That as men we ought to be held accountable for our actions. But I don't feel like the people that's close to him supposed to like make it like a joke or make fun about it while it was actually happening at that moment.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, right, you can tell people how to respond to certain type of situation. You know, things happen. You know, I mean, Gary is young. I think the both of them is young, and Gary made a mistake. But like I said, you see, one of the things that I see as a problem is us as people, you understand me, holding ourselves accountability. I mean, holding ourselves as accountability for the things that we do. Because at the end of the day, bro, we create this space of the idea and follow this myth on the devil. So normally when people go around and do these things, like, we don't sit back and understand the full reason why we did it. We blame it on something that's not real. I've never seen the devil shoot another man. I've never seen the devil poison another man. I've never seen the devil hurt another man. It's always man hurting another man.
Another man, actress.
It's always woman hurting another woman. So it's okay. I mean, we are humans to earth. But when you do these things, you hold yourself accountable for these things. And so, okay, you know what? I did these things and I'm sorry. And you understand? I did it because I was angry. I did it because I was frustrated. I did it because I was hurt. I did it because I was depressed. But don't try to create that situation, bro. It's time that we actually wake up and face the reality that the devil only exists because we want it to exist. So that's why I came back to talk about it before we go forward.
So you believe that the devil don't like exist in like our society.
If you tell me that the devil exists in our society, bro, then you tell me that God engineering went wrong.
No, but the Bible itself says stuff about the devil, bro.
Bro,
so the devil.
It's a whole different topic for another day. Nah,
we'll talk about that.
The devil only exists because, listen, the devil only exists because we want the devil to exist. But have you ever seen the devil before, or have you ever seen?
My brother, it's a really deep conversation, though, because
exactly.
Like, if you ask me that question,
it's over 3,000.
Have you ever seen God before?
What?
Have you ever seen God before? Who haven't seen neither one of them, my brother?
No, but there is a difference. There is a difference, because when you look at all these beautiful things around you, you know that there is a Most High. When you look at engineering, from the oceans to the trees to the nations to all the beautiful things, you know that there is an engineering, and there is a supreme spirit and a high spirit that is beyond all of this. But you got to understand, you as a man having a free will. You understand? Like I said, bro, I can never personally, right, look at my hands and pull it in the fire. I would never do that, because at the end of the day, I know that fire is going to burn me. But I'm able to look at your hands and pull it in the fire. And then once I do that, and then time for me to face the consequences, then I go around and tell the people, say,
you blame
the devil.
Blame the devil.
But why didn't the devil make me put my own hands in the fire?
No, but I feel like this is a choice of words, right? I think they're basically trying to say that it was something that caused that problem at that moment.
Then you look at it, then it's greed.
It was something, yeah. It was something.
It's greed, it's anger. That's what I'm saying.
At that
it's
moment.
Greed,
so
it's anger, it's power. Just something just to let it out of yourself.
But I can agree with you on that part, but I don't agree with you about the devil. Because the same people that tell us it, the Bible, the God, the same people that tell us it, the devil, yeah, to my brother. So but
like I said, it's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
So, like I said, right? So you can tell people how to respond to situation. They're making a joke out of it. They're probably looking for film. They're probably looking for attraction for the page and all of that. They just don't know how to go about it. And you understand? But I love what Gary did. Came out openly, apologized. You understand? Because he realized that he did something wrong. But I just don't like the part that he blamed it on the devil.
Yeah.
That's just my part.
That was good too. But I want some young people in Liberia too. I want you to kind of understand this, what really taking place, right? Like, it's not really good, right, to connect your brand with your name as an individual, right? Because what Gary did is, I think if Gary was like a regular person, people wouldn't have reacted to the situation the way they reacted to it, where it wasn't. A lot of people are mad at him because he blogged against it before, so they want all the bad things to happen to him. Like they want him to like just disappear. Like want to go to jail. They want him to do this. Even a guy called Jamar
I want to go to
Jamar
jail.
even wrote a post about Gary they need to some
Oh,
wild
my Jamal,
yeah Jamar.
my
So
Jamal.
yeah, he said some wild thing about Gary. I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, right?
But
That's what
but you know, Jamal
because
is all love,
no,
bro.
no, I no, no,
Yeah.
no, I understand that, but one thing we need to understand, right? The young people, like, bro, that want to be something, right?
Mm.
You need to be able to kind of detach yourself from your brand a little bit, because if something like that happened, this could have end the whole career of Gary, the blog. Forget about Gary himself, right? So just in case if Gary wasn't attached to that blog, like he could still run his business after that happened. But I don't know what's gonna happen after with him being able to carry on with his business as a blogger. This and that. I mean, I still wish him well,
Yeah,
but
but don't forget, bro. Don't forget about the space in which Gary is operating. You know, our people, our culture, our society, bro, we support negativity. You know, these are the things that we love to see. I mean, I'm sorry to say, I mean, Kyrie page might probably go up probably another more 500 followers based on exactly what happened. You understand? So, like, we operate in a space that have that frequency that support those kind of act.
mm,
Yeah, so.
so you feel like, yeah, but I
Oh,
don't.
bro, our people love fries.
No,
I
but
want everybody to know.
yeah, no, but the Peking
That's who we
Tango.
are. We can run from that.
Yeah, the Peking Tango is cool. Like, he's one of the Peking in Liberia, right? That you think he been to America before, like always fly. So
Nice.
yeah, cool Peking Tango, Peking
But
Tango
Gary's that
Gaga.
fly.
Yeah, beginning, yeah. So, yeah, my man. So, I was happy to see like they was able to come together. But me, I hope every young person out there learn from that situation. Like fighting somebody is never the solution. Like, but you can defend yourself. Like I'm not against people defending themselves, but like you actually uh turning to violence due to your having a misunderstanding should never be the key to solving problems moving
Bro,
forward.
I mean, like I said, I mean, it all depends, Joel, bro. Sincerely speaking, bro, love is a good reason to fight for.
I mean, I beg
I'm
you.
telling you,
No,
bro. For me personally, bro, I would settle it the old ways. And that's the old way Gary settled it, bro.
brother,
Love.
let me tell you one thing about me, right?
Yeah.
And one more business, right?
If you don't love a woman, that's different.
No, I
You know,
can.
sometimes we actually misuse these words, bro. But Gary will
Brother,
not be the first man.
Nabil,
He won't be the second. He won't be the third.
Nabil, the whosoever I date, I love that person, right?
You
But
haven't
I will
found,
tell you,
you haven't found the
I'll
woman
tell you,
worth fighting for, bro.
only time I would ever fight with a woman name involved in the situation
Yeah.
would be if I want my woman, a man come up and he disrespect her. But I will not fight a man because once that man with
Then you didn't fight for love.
you're not my woman.
Then you didn't fight for love.
You don't belong to me anymore.
Then you didn't fight for
No, I'm
love.
not fighting for you. Not, that means you his woman. You understand?
Okay.
That's how I see life. I don't see life as me and no man get competition with any woman. Because
Okay.
if that was a kid's goal with a bone her and bone me and her together, her pa, her mom will come and be there, come and bring all two of her together in the world. And then she'll come and sit down there, come and carry me or her. We'll be together all day, until we die. I'm begging you for one more for what. So, but Gary's Tango is saying they didn't fight for woman. So I'm not gonna say,
And
oh, they're fighting for woman.
I am saying, if you fought because of woman, it's a good reason you fought for. Any other reason is a stupid reason.
That is crazy. but I say big up to Tango, right?
Yeah.
But I'll say that, right? Maybe I'm being biased because Gary my boy. And I'm happy that Tango they came to a solution. But Gary, my boy, you lucky. Dodge your bullet. You understand? Yeah, you better never ever do that again. Ever again to altercation with an individual where you feel like you gotta go to that route. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next. We're gonna talk about what happened with that lady, man. It's a sad, it's a sad story, right? It's a sad story. The story said that she came from Canada, and I think she moved back to settle in Liberia because she was building. Because you see the house in the video, it was a kind of unfinished house a little bit. The house wasn't painted. I guess she built her house, and she moved into the house, and somebody raped her.
Which part of Liberia that happened?
I don't know. Like the story, they didn't tell us like exact the location. but it's not looking like it's like in town where it's Cinco or someone like that. So she was murdered in her house, chopped up and burying her mattress.
Wow. I mean, it's very, very sad, bro. It's very, very sad, but you got to understand certain things, especially when you from overseas. All right. When you from overseas and you move back home, you got to understand that the mindset of the people around you already shape you and put you in a different category. You understand? So you yourself, you got, bro, one thing about everything that matters in this life, bro, you owe yourself that protection.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about police response. Forget about emergency and all these things, bro. You owe your safety first. And you understand? Like, it's okay. I do agree Liberia is her home, right? But you can't come from Canada and then you move back to Liberia and then you move somewhere far in an isolated environment and then you live in a house that is it's not fenced. I mean, that is not safe for her.
I think we saw the fence, but maybe she didn't have no gate man. Yeah,
And
you
the
always
fence
have
was
to,
low. I mean, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I think the fence was low,
a little low, right?
and there was no barbed wire because at the end of the day, bro, even people that live in Singa gets robbed. People that live in Oro gets robbed. I was just reading the news. I think there was somewhere around I don't know.
The armed robber that shot in the house,
Yes,
right?
I mean, I went and shot, tried to rob a money changer, but he didn't succeed. And then the neighbors called, and then the police later on came and all of that. We got to like,
Did they catch him?
no, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Yeah, and we can't, we can't rely on the government 100%. You understand? Because kind of think about it, bro. The government still all the logistics. We don't have the full power when it comes to logistics, bikes, and even the police force is not that large to be deployed like all over the country and stuff like that. So when you come from overseas, bro, you owe it up to yourself first. She should have protected herself. And I mean, it's sad that happened. And my condolences go out to the bereaved family. It was a serious strategy, and I think the government should really look into this and make sure that family, justice.
Mm-hmm.
Justice should be given to that family
Definitely.
and try to at least, honestly speaking, I think the crimes rate in Liberia have been minimized.
It's low.
Yeah, it's
For
not as
me,
high as before because I think one of the strategic thing that Gregor Coleman did was to take the motorcycle off the streets. So
so you feel like gay. For me, I feel like the reason why I feel like Liberia is a safe country, bro. Like I've been going to Liberia for the past couple of years, right? And I feel like it's one of the safest country in Africa. Because when you go to like places like Nigeria, Ghana, and like you see like they be having like people with guns, like with people who like known people. They travel with people with guns because they kidnap people in these different countries. If they feel like you got some money, they're gonna kidnap you. So like Liberia is very safe because we go to Liberia, we move around.
because Liberia ain't got money people,
We're in
bro.
Liberia for no, they got people that got a couple of dollars in Liberia, my
Yes,
man.
but the people that got
Definitely
couple,
do.
yeah, but the people that got the couple of dollars in Liberia already associated and link up, and you understand, with those individuals.
That does the robbery and thing.
No, like,
So tell me what going on
no,
over
when
there.
I mean link up with those
Huh?
individuals, bro, like, we know them. And you understand? Like, for me, I can walk around anytime of the day,
But you can't do that. You
anywhere,
can't
any place.
no, that's not a reason why they're not getting robbed, bro. In Nigeria and Ghana, that's a more time people are gonna rob you because they know who you are. Like I have a friend,
Nah,
I
will
have a
somebody
friend,
know you?
bro. They're
Will
gonna
somebody know you? They're not gonna rob you.
no,
Nah.
not Bill. The people that do the kidnapping in Nigeria and Ghana, there's no such thing as they know you. They want money. They're gonna kidnap your family. Like I know this guy, very worthy guy in America that goes back and forth. That's when last time I saw him the other day. I had a conversation with him. He said, "Yo, when I go to Nigeria, right? I have 3 gunmen with my kids that keep my kids to school back and forth." He said, when I'm traveling, I'm leaving Nigeria. People
Is he
don't
the
even know.
governor?
No, he's not. He's like he said people don't
He's
know
a
that I'm
regular guy?
regular. He's just rich. He said people don't know that I go back and forth because when I'm there, like I don't even tell people like the way I move. Sometimes my kids here summer, we go back and forth a lot because of that. So that's not the reason why they're not robbing the people of money. Liberia. Liberia is very safe. So the
I
thing
agree with
about
you.
situation like this, right, is you're right about when you are going to Liberia, you come from America, you need to find yourself in strategic areas, right, where you know that you're not 100% protected, but there's some level of community around you where when a person want to come do these things, they got to be a little bit wiser before they carry on these acts. So, like, when I take a look at it, like the house,
She's a woman. I mean, I don't think she took all of that
yeah,
into
into
consideration,
consideration.
bro.
Because another thing that happening, right? Not because your great grandparents bought some of that land all the way in New Jersey or all the way in Kakatown, I mean, that you need to go build your house on that land. You can leave that land alone. Let it go. Because Liberia is not developed to a space where
You gotta
people
go buy land
you
single.
don't need to be going. No. I'm saying if you
You don't
can't.
want for land
No, I'm
single.
saying if you can't afford that thing that happened with that pure stupidness. There's no reason why anybody be selling land like bro for 100,000 or $50,000. Stupidness to the fullest.
Bro, but the land for the land space in Liberia goes up to $500,000.
Bro, there's nowhere in Liberia
Why?
it's worth $500,000.
Why?
Bro, there's nowhere, there's no land in Liberia to be worth
Let me
$500,000.
tell you how valued the land is in Liberia. The land is so valued. Listen, bro, the land is so valued to the extent that nobody wants to sell it. So they hold on.
No. Listen, I mean, you can sell something $500,000. That $500,000 in your head. Who will give you $500,000 for that land?
Bro, they got,
Bro,
listen, Joel.
I see.
Listen, bro, listen. They got people right now, right? That's in the space that actually want to pay even $1.2 million for
Not
a
Bill.
land.
Not Bill.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
they got people that want to pay that money for a land in
The
Liberia.
person won't sell it.
But the truth is, it's so valuable to the extent that they don't want to sell it. They don't want to $1.2 million.
I mean, that small joke happening over there.
But why you think? But why you think they got all the lands in Cinco, bro? It's still undeveloped.
They have all this land on because nobody is gonna pay what they're asking for, bro.
No,
It's ridiculous.
no, you're wrong. They don't even want to sell it.
Okay.
They don't.
Okay, probably that's the reason why the government need to put something in play, right? Where they pay tax on these lands because they're not paying tax on the land. There's no way they got a abandoned house on the land that they're paying taxes for. It's impossible. So the government need to put something into play where if you owe a certain amount of tax, we're taking the land and we put it on auction.
But most of those lands too are owned by government officials. A family connected one way or the other.
Yeah, but I'm saying at the end of the day, that government official has to pay tax on that land. Most of the time, they're not gonna be willing to do it.
Yeah, but they're not going to draft a law that's going to be in play against them. You gotta understand that.
So okay.
Yeah,
Let me tell you on this show, right, you say something about in Liberia, the government works for the people, so we can impeach people in there, right?
Bro,
and we get
it's in the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. Our forefathers, the people before us, I wouldn't say funded Liberia, but the people who created the freedom and the free space for us to know what Liberia is today, drafted a book because they know that time was going to pass. 1 year was going to pass, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, our generation was going to come. So they left us to know that, all power are inherited in the people. That means that, bro, whoever that is elected by the people, of the will of the people, and you're not doing the will of the people, bro, they can impeach you. They can petition you to remove. They can petition you to be removed from public space.
Makes sense. So you're trying to tell me, so the reason why they go, bro, my man, like when you take a look at the country, the city not developed because they got all the undeveloped houses and things like that. And then you go, there's a little zing over there, and then somebody can tell you, say that land over there for $100,000. I said, what wrong with people got sense over there?
I would like to speak to that a little bit, right? So I did my elementary, junior high, and senior high in Liberia, all right? And the truth here is, right, the things that were taught in school, like what I learned in school, and it were mostly associated with the Ghanaian Empire, the Malian Empire, Sonia Keita, like the people, like we're not learning our constitutions right. Like we're not learning the handbook. Let me put it that way, bro. It's the rules and regulation of what makes you a Liberian citizen. You understand? So we need to teach our generation that. We need to teach the generation. We need to change the generation that coming after us those things, because the people that understand the rights, that know the rights, bro, right? You you can't drive them for what to stand for. You understand? Now, let me tell you something, bro. One of the things that people don't really talk about is religion. You can't go and have a conversation in Liberia about religion, right? People gonna get angry. You know why? You know why you're gonna get angry? Because you were small when your mom started taking you to church. You were small when your mom started telling you about Jesus. So from that age, you already been brainwashed. You already understand, and you've been, and you understand me, fully focused on who knowing Jesus is. So nobody can come and take Jesus from you. You're gonna get angry. So that's exactly what we need to do home. We need to teach our people, our children, the handbook, the constitution of what makes them a Liberian citizen. Because if we show the generation, bro, look for the past regime, what's been happening. It's just recycle of politicians. Recycle of politicians. CDC ticket, give it a unity party, party ticket, and give it to.
I'm not joking.
And guess what? Joey, I got me ticket again.
I'm not joke happening over there with that whole
Yeah,
government.
Joey, I got me ticket again.
But that's why the young people need to step up. The young people need to definitely step up, my man. But yeah, so yeah, my man, what happened with that lady was kind of like it was sad, bro. Sad, like, and I don't want that to scare other people from going back to Liberia, because Liberia is a very safe place.
It is.
And just please, when you go there, please, you gotta understand how to like move around places to not. You need to get a gate. Like, okay, so having a gate man too, right, bro? You know the gate men that be sleeping, you gotta wake them up. Yo, yo,
bro, people
like
sleep,
we
bro,
literally
people
got,
sleep everywhere.
bro,
What are you talking
no,
about?
No.
Security sleeps in the U.S.
No, not no, no.
All right, okay, you're right.
If I wake up, my security, he's getting fired. No. If I wake up secure from napping in America, he's getting fired. He don't have a job no more.
But you won't know, you'll be asleep.
No, I say, like, bro, you can.
What time you talking about?
Like, bro, you can wake them up.
All right, what time?
Anytime. You know.
What time you woke up?
You know I go up.
You go out. What time, bro? Are you coming home like 5 in the morning?
Anytime your security is going to be up. It's going to be watching that place.
No. So nobody robbing like 5 in the morning, bro. Come on,
my brother. So
all right, but I get your point anyway.
Yeah, my man. So we're gonna wrap it up, man. We're gonna wrap it up. Big up to everybody. Big up to Mr. Tango.
Yeah.
Today's show, we're gonna highlight what Tango did for looking out for the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he did not make it a boy eat cool. I don't know. And I think a few men in jail, like, bro. Somebody got bring food for you, eh?
Yeah, your family can bring food for you, but they got food. They can serve you food too in the prison.
Oh, that's another conversation another day. Because the men can supply that thing. That's the kind of God I gotta.
Yeah, but you know I did time too, right? I did 48 hours.
You did 48 hours, like, bro?
Yeah.
You know I got arrested too, like, bro, right?
I did 48 hours.
Yeah, I got arrested. Like, my second time, like, bro, I got arrested. Yo, bro. You know, I did that small joke happening over there, bro. That's what comes of another day, man.
Mine was really crazy, right?
No, we gotta save this. Mine was arrested. We gotta save it for another day, too.
All right, sure.
How long?